the #1 Black Cats fan is back again. That's right, the true Mackem, guys. And this is a bit of a... Yeah, I'm not even going to say it's a football special because there's a lot been happening in football within the northeast that is kind of starting to look a bit shitty, really, isn't it? You know, because it was another diabolical weekend for the northeast. You know, Hartlepool managing to scrape a draw, Middlesbrough losing at home, I might add. You've got Newcastle lost to Watford for the 3rd time this season, and Sunderland somehow, fuck knows how, managed to draw with a pretty solid Bournemouth side, to be honest with you. And it just makes you think, it makes you wonder what the fuck's happened to football in the northeast. It's starting to go down the shitter. So you know, Hartlepool, we all know they're always down there at the bottom of League 2, aren't they? Always scrapping for relegation. New owners and everything, and you're thinking, well, surely something's got to give. Something has to change. I know they've got a couple of games in hand, which could benefit them massively, so I could be talking utter fucking bollocks here. But, you know, with new owners, there has to be some form of investment. Okay, I believe they signed 8 or 9 players in the summer transfer window. Where's that got them? Fuck all nowhere by the look of it. Unless, of course, they do win these couple of games in hand that they've got. And you just feel, again, much like Sunderland and Newcastle, Hartlepool are also on a sticky fucking wicket, aren't they? You know, they're on that slippery slope. But you know, so what needs to be done there? Well, they need to show a bit more grit and a bit more determination. They are a really good League 2 side. They're not the best, of course, they're not the best, you know, but they are good. They should at least be mid-table by now. The amount of time they spent in League 2. They should be looking at finishing mid-table, maybe even top half of the table. You know, and just more investments needed for Hartlepool, that's for sure. So that brings us on to Middlesbrough. Well, fuck, where do we begin with you lot? Honest to God. Middlesbrough are more backwards than Newcastle and Sunderland combined, and I mean that with all due respect as well. That's the weird thing. Middlesbrough, they're a team that they always seem to be up there. They're battling for promotion. They're battling for the title. Christmas comes along and they go to rat shit, and they just fuck it, dive bomb, worse than a kamikaze pilot. Honest to God. But this year's been different. You know, it's been a bit different because they had that kamikaze pilot experience before Christmas, and they start picking up again, and now they've dropped off. And you know, it just, again, you know, they've made some good signings. I've seen there they've just loaned. The name eludes me, but they've loaned someone from Southampton, Ramirez, I think it is, from Southampton, and you think, you know, okay, they're loaning Premier League, you know, still quality players, still deserve to be in the Premier League in my opinion, but when it comes down to it, they're just not delivering that end product, are they? They're getting good wins here, there and everywhere, yes, majority of their games do end in wins, to give them credit there, but they're not doing enough to kill off games, and that's how they lose or how they end up drawing and how they just continually drop points. And well, what more can you fucking say, you know? See, they've dropped down. They've got a game in hand, granted, but Hull City have gone above them on 56 points. They're on 55, and you just can't have, you know, Burnley's a way off at 51, so if they win the game in hand, then they put themselves 7 points clear of Burnley at least, and only 2 clear of Hull City. So it's just one of those. I think it feels wet. It's a bit weird. It's just one of those weird ones, isn't it? You know. So what's needed at Borough? More consistency. They need to go on and kill off games. And trust me, look, I know I've got room to fucking talk because Sunderland need to do exactly the same, and that's where we're going to jump to right now. Well, no, we're not. We're going to do Newcastle first. Newcastle. Well, fucking hell. Talk about another backwards club. Due to invest nearly, I believe it's going on to around 90 to 100 million pound in both transfer windows so far this season, and this transfer window hasn't even closed yet. And look where they are. Look where they are, you know. They've almost hit rock bottom. Thankfully, you know what? The only team in the Premier League at the minute that's making Sunderland and Newcastle look good is Aston Villa, because they're utter wank at the minute. You know, for Newcastle, well, they've invested. What more can be done? They've invested the money. Personally, they haven't got the right manager. I don't care what anyone says. McLaren, he is still the Wally with a brolly or the cunt with a clipboard. It's as simple as that. He's the wrong manager for the club. And if he does, lo and behold, somehow keep them up, I mean, it's going to go down last day of the season and shit. I'm telling you, skin of their teeth. The enamel of the fucking teeth. You know, not much more can be changed other than the manager. That is what they need to do. The fans know it. How many times... I watched True Geordie's videos. How many times has he said, McLaren needs to go? His last one against Watford, it was wank. That was the title of his video. It was wank. And they were. They get a consolation goal and that's about it. You know, you can't keep doing that. And McLaren comes out, you know, saying that he's proud of his players. You know, they show determination. You know, he's delighted with the way they performed. You're delighted with the way they performed. You're delighted with the way they performed losing a game. What? Okay, now if you said that against maybe Arsenal or Manchester City and it was by 2-1, I'd back you up any day, yeah. Watford. A team that's just been promoted. Watford. He needs to go. That's Newcastle's one and only problem. Get rid of McLaren and get a decent manager in. Brendan Rodgers. Guaranteed. If you sat McLaren now, got in Brendan Rodgers, within about 7 or 8 games, you'd pretty much be guaranteed safety. I'd put my neck out on the line and do that. And that leads us on to... Well, fucking hell, problems few and far fucking between for this lot, innit? Almost similar to the likes of Newcastle and Middlesbrough. We can take a lead in a game, but we can't go on and kill it off. You know, or we'll get a consolation goal and we'll just settle for fucking that. And it's just a pain in the fucking arse because there's so many similarities between the entire North East football. There really is. Can't go on to kill off games. You know, we get back into a game and then we stick our thumbs up our arses, shoot ourselves in the foot. You know, rocket up the arse wouldn't even do the fucking trick here. You know, fucking Scud missile, mate. But honest to fucking God, you know. And I know Sunderland fans and Newcastle fans won't like this, but we are very similar clubs. Yes, you invest a hell of a lot of money. Fuck knows why. Sometimes players are, you know, a lot of could be players. Same with Sunderland. It's all could be. It's not have been proven or have proven. It's all could be players. You know, Sebastian Coates, okay, he proved his worth at the end of last season. We sign him. He's proved his worth in the form of dog shit. Jermaine Lens, you know, when you look at how he performed before he came here, fantastic. Dog shit. Utter dog shit. Fabio Borini, when we loaned him, fantastic. Went back to Liverpool, got about 3 games, I believe it was. One of them in which he got sent off within the space of about 15 minutes, I believe it was. Dog shit. Utter dog shit. You know, Jermaine Defoe has probably been the best Sunderland signing since Lorik Sana. There you go. The best Sunderland signing since Lorik Sana, and he was a fucking midfield general. Catmull, eat your heart out. That's who Catmull should aspire to be, because he was brilliant for us. And, you know, we've obviously were hoping to get Ayew through the door. We've had Kirkhoff come through. He'll be playing the behind closed door game some point this week against Newcastle, ironically. Says a lot about North East football still, doesn't it, really, to be honest with you. And, oh, fucking hell, who else? Dame Adoye, you know, we've got him over the line. He'll be playing there, you know, get his, not so much his fitness, but get his sharpness back, you know, which would be good to see. Hopefully he'll bag a goal, do his confidence a world of good. Especially against a rival, you know, nothing more to boost it, I suppose. But speaking of that game, though, wow, what a fucking joke. You've got to admit, it's a rivalry for a start, and they're saying it's for the sake of fitness for the players. I think there's going to be more injuries than there will be fitness improvement. Honest to God, how on earth you managed to agree that? How on earth you managed to get the FA to agree with that? I don't even know. But still, never mind. So, what do Sunderland need to improve on? Well, defence, we are trying. We're hopefully going to hijack Aston Villa's move for Debussy, play him right this time, unlike you know, Newcastle leaving him, you know, hung out to dry. Hopefully we'll get that. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. Hopefully we'll get Ayew through the door. To be honest, once Kirkhoff gets up to match speed as well, he is a good centre back. You know, Not a lot of people have seen him before he joined Bayern, but he is a good, solid centre back. And with him, the likes of him and Kabul, him, Kabul and O'Shea, if we play 3 at the back with the wingers, fucking hell, especially with the likes of Debussy as well, that'd be fantastic. It really would, because we'd have wingers with a lot of pace, get forward and get back, as well as 3 fucking solid centre backs. So, if we can get that, then that's going to be great. We would be, it would be a complete defence, unlike the mock-up shite that happened at the start of the season, and compared to what happened at Bournemouth as well. Jesus Christ. Up front, obviously, if we get Ayew in, yeah, that'd be great. Another poacher, good for goals, likes to Pickford in goal, loves to hoof it up. Defoe or Ayew trying to knock the ball on for each other. It'd be fantastic. You'll get a lot of joy there. So let's just hope, fingers crossed. So that's where the team need to improve. That's for sure. Where the whole of the North East needs to improve. They need to go on and kill off games and stop fucking about. And if they get into games, they need to kick on, not just hold back for a fucking draw. And literally, fucking, arse, squeaky bum time, arsehole closed wide shut. You know what I mean? You need to get forward still. So yeah, a bit of a different video, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Where would you rate the North East football at the minute? Because quite frankly, it's starting to go downhill, isn't it? 10 being perfect, 1 being utter bollocks. At the minute, it's on the scale of around about 4 or 5 for me, which isn't really good for the North East in general, because football's really all we have, and it is, isn't it? Besides barely any jobs, football is all we really have to look forward to on a weekend, and it's a shame to see that it's slowly starting to fucking go downhill. Well, things can change, I suppose, let's just hope. So let me know what you think about North East football in the whole. Let me know where you'd improve these teams as well that I've all mentioned: Hartlepool, Middlesbrough, Newcastle and Sunderland. Leave your comments below. If you haven't subscribed, stay subscribed as well as subscribe. And well, I'll see you, I believe it'll be for the Leeds preview for the FA Cup. That's going to be a bit interesting, because it's something different that I'm trying, isn't it, guys? So yeah, well, I'll see you then.